Hi everyone, I am Margo, your tarot reader, and today we're doing a personal reading that will represent the sign of Leo. I want to thank my client and my viewers. Again, I am Margo, your tarot reader. Prior to the recording, I call onto the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times. Having said that, I already established your energy, so we're going to get started right off with your reading. I process this into an emergency reading according to what I sensed last night after your emails. So yes, sometimes I would step into, instead of a regular, an emergency according to the energies. Anyhow, let I see and let I know, as you already know prior to the recording, it is with your personal information because my clients remain private at all times, whether it's a spell or a ritual. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. Thank you for providing with the white light so we can come and respond the energies that we need to know to let the client know, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Let I see and let I know. I am going to take a look first at the yes, of course. So, I'm looking at her energy right now. I feel that her energy is a little bit off. Now, it's obvious that she has been encountered a number of people that are not suitable for her. She feels that she's feeling free above everything. She is taking, she's living at the edge, let's put it that way, at the moment. I feel that she, for some reason, she feels that she has been trapped for quite a while. And I'm not saying necessarily within the marriage, though it could be, but I also feel physically and spiritually she's been feeling trapped. So she's feeling like she's free from just about everything. She's spending a lot of time doing things that she should not be. I feel that she is taking care of herself the way she wants to, in not the best way, but that's how she is doing it. And I feel that she is not taking care of her responsibilities as the way that she should be doing. Let's say, for example, wifely duties or motherly duties. Okay, I feel that it's all about her right now. She's living her moment. I'm not sure who gave her such advice that she took that upon literally. Okay, so that's what I'm saying here. I do see that she does still care for you, but right now she's in the deep zone for some reason. Could she have enter into energies that are not suitable? Yes, because I see it here. Toxic relationships, toxic contracts, and toxic entertainment. So she does care for you, but I do see that she is getting a bond here to someone else. Okay, so we do know that you know, she's meeting different people, and we see it here. She's meeting different people in her surroundings, which are not healthy for her. And we see multiple people here. We see 1, 2, 3, and 4. So obviously she knows and she meets a lot of, let's say, for example, males. I don't see that she's intimate with every man that she meets. I do feel that you're a little bit jealous or a bit obsessive about that. And I have to say it. It is what it is. It's the energy that I picked. Is it right or wrong? Sometimes no. It could be both. You know, you could be feeling rightfully so in those manners. But to be over obsessive is not safe. Okay, so when you're feeling a little intense over what she's doing, we need to back off a little off of that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, she has someone that she's very close to that is not conducive to her. There's going to be a closure of a cycle spiritually for her. And I feel that that is the awakening that is going on. Someone within her surroundings is going to have a very, very bad experience physically and spiritually, and that could give her an awakening moment even. I feel that there's a friend or someone close to her who's given her the what you've been missing friend type of thing, and so therefore that's what she's about. That's what she's doing. It's a bad influence, but there it is. There, due to the experience that she's going to have, is going to cause her to have a drastic change. in the marriage, she does not want a necessarily divorce because she feels that she can have both. The single life, the experience that she's having, plus continue to have you in the back burner if and when she decides to come back. This is the thing. It will depend on you to do what you need to do for your best interest and for the child, I would say. Right now, she's a little bit off the loop. She's not on a straight, narrow mind where she needs to be. And so I feel that for her, she could be married to you for as long as it can be until she finally feels that she's in love with somebody else. Other than that, I don't feel that she will act on the separation right now. So she's more about being on the wild side, I feel right now. And so therefore she's not, if you don't file, she's not gonna file. There's no need to for her because again, there's benefit to everything. Okay. And since you're giving her the freedom to be where she's at without having to say, come now. And even if you did, she's not going to anyways, right? I feel that was one of the causes in the relationship according to her energy. Okay. Let's see, ancestors, thank you. Again, we're not seeing, when it comes to you, she's just there, and I know it sounds bad, but it's in a way, it's her energy telling me, I'm just letting it be. Okay. And again, we fall back again to the mischiefs, to just playing life as for what comes, it goes. Okay, instead of saying, I'll take that leap of faith, I'll take the course and see what I want to do, she's just flowing with the flow, whatever comes. And if they say today, hey, let's go out tonight, out of the blue, she'll pick up and go. So she's being very, her energy is very immature, freestyle, and she's just holding things. I feel that if she continues in that route, her work will suffer. She might even get laid off if she's working. Relationships are going to go downhill for her, especially with yours and other people. And everything is going to suffer for her if she continues that path. There's going to be a tremendous life cycle that she's going to have to change over this. And she's in a cloud, I feel. Okay. I will tell you this, that besides anything that you and I have done, if you've done anything else, or if you have recruited to do continuously something within your side, you need to also let me know. Okay, let's see. I feel like in her energy, it tells me like, if he was able to do all these things, why not me? Why can I do this thing and leave me for a while and then see what happens? That's how I see her energy. Again, it's very naive, very selfish, and very childish, because her motherly duties are going to take a toll also. I will tell you this, that, and again, it keeps telling me, I'm not ready to go back to the marriage, she's saying. She still has emotions, feelings for you, but those things are kind of changing for her. I feel that in her energy, it is a cloud of a darkness here. I have to say that she is not in a good conducive energy. I feel that she has picked up a negative energy within her that is taken over, literally. It comes from someone that she has been close to or is close to. I feel is a female for now. Within that female, the group of the family that she's been going with, or giving this energy to her, but there is a negative energy attached to her as we speak. There is going to be a change in her life that is going to cost her more chaos eventually. I feel that she's also is doing experimenting, let's put it that way, in quite of alcohol, but I also feel that she's also starting to experiment in some type of drugs, and that's going to get her in trouble. Okay. if she continues that, and if she's in the wrong place at the wrong time, we also see jail for her. And not only that, but I feel that whoever she leaned to in this separation with you caused her this chaos. Whoever she thought she could trust caused her this chaos. She did not get the proper and I wouldn't say, I mean, she trusts those people, but I feel that she did not get the proper trust to have somebody with experience to guide her in the proper way when it comes to separating from someone, whether you're married or live with someone. And so I feel that she went to live with someone and she took that, and the people that came into that zone, or the people that she reconnected with, or not in good terms in their lives. And so she just fell right into that loop. And of course, she is an older person, but it happens to any of us that in not necessarily on young teenagers. When we are feeling weak within ourselves, within our spirit and physical mind, in all counts, we intend to fall deep where we should not be. And again, that's where we need to be more cautious. Who can we trust and who can we depend on? And unfortunately, that did not happen to her. So her energy is very, very off the chart now. Her identity has been taken over a negative energy. There's a source in there, so she is vibrating in a negative behavior, but she's acting on that as well. She's feeling, this is how I feel her energy, to where the point where when she's asleep, she feels like a touch, and that is the negative spirit that is going and caressing her. And those are spirits that go in the world, go in the universe, looking for weak souls to enter and to take over. And those kind of spirits, it can happen, and I'm sure you will know, and I have probably, well, I feel that you know, they come over and take over your sleep, your nightmares, and it comes to the point where you can feel it in the physical sense, in your spiritual, in your awakening. And some of those spirits can also come in, and as you sleep, they caress you, and they can also be with you intimately. Unfortunately, it can happen. And I'm feeling an energy of that sense for her at this time. She could have grasped that from someone around her that is very, very negative. It only thinks about doing bad things, because again, they have that energy, and that energy has intertwined with hers. Okay. That's why I feel that I had to do the emergency for you today. Now, let I see, ancestors. In the name of God. Thank you to the heavens and to the gods, Lord Jesus Christ. Show me what is it that I need to know. What is it that I need to see, Lord Jesus Christ. Okay. So I'll put it back, but I know what that means. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Lord Jesus Christ, thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Okay. If she keeps doing this, I feel that in the next 2 weeks, 2 months, she's going to either be pregnant or have a miscarriage of some sort. Okay. Her family is going to be reproaching her, telling her that her behavior is out of control, things like that. Okay. She's going to fall. And I'm telling you, it shows very clearly here, legal issues coming at hand for her. You at this moment, I feel that you have been dating different people, and I feel dating or getting to know, let's put it that way. Whether you slept or not, that is on your term. I'm not judging, I'm just saying. And I feel that there's one female that is a little bit more attentive to you, or you are more attentive to that person. So you have an interest in numerous people, but there's one that has called your attention more. Okay. When things start going down for her, I feel that she, and I'm going to tell you this, whether or not you decide to do the divorce after this reading, it's up to you. Anyways, I'm just giving you the advices that I feel that are conducive to you. But again, you are on your own skin and shoes. You decide the best way possible. I'm going based on what I'm sensing here, and you know how is it connecting to you. Remember that certain things can be changed and aligned. You put it out there to the universe and let the universe see if it fits for you in that manner that you wish it. Okay. So even if you decide to divorce eventually, she will still make a turnaround to you. Why? Because she's going to be down and out. Okay. So yes, of course, we do see those two individual females on your side already. One of them calls your attention more. It doesn't mean that necessarily that's her sign, but it shows us a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. For the moment, she's not wanting to come back, and we see this. She's actually venturing out into other relationships when it comes to the Virgo. And yes, she still has that in the back burner of the separation. And basically, I feel that she will be contact you in reference to, I need money, or I need this, or I need that. Okay, maybe either to move out, or either way, she'll be asking you for money in a short time, if she hasn't already. Okay. So, yes, we do see the legal separation coming forth. Okay. We do see that there will be a separation. There will be a chaos in reference to that between you and her. I'm not sure what she's going to be claiming. So if you have properties together, she may need some of that money because, again, she's going to need money to venture out, probably to get her own place. She's going to tell you, okay? Or for any situation that she's going to fall under. So we do see coming. We do see that coming. Okay. So of course, when it's convenient to her, she's going to tell you that you are separating or divorcing because you met somebody else, because you want to be with somebody else. So she's going to do the blame card on your side. I will tell you that when you decide to do that, there shouldn't be any blaming this and this and that. It is what it is. You know, you need to go within yourself and conscience, say, am I ready to detach physically from this person? And I say that physically because just because you get divorced only in the paper sense, in the man sense, in the world sense, in the earth sense, not the spiritual sense. That's a different intake. And yes, it can be done. Just as you can have an eternal bond ritual, you can also have an eternal bond disconnect. Okay, let's see. So we saw that. We saw that is clear. Let's see what this one has to say for you. Thank you. Okay. Now, because you're on a distance and still married and still going with your emotions, I would advise that any person you're meeting or dating, just get to know them as friends. Do not fall for any person at this time deep. I advise you so you will not confuse what you're feeling with this person and what you are still feeling towards someone else. Okay? It is for your best. That way, when the time comes, you'll make the right decisions. Right now, you need to be clear with yourself that all you're seeking is friends with benefits. Unless you're ready for that movement. Okay, so I do see that you're debating on the separation. Do it only because of what you're going through with your partner, not anybody else. Don't think that because you're going to end one, start one right off the back. I will not recommend it, but again, that is on you if you were deciding to. I do see that you're thinking about this. I don't see it necessarily 100% here, because I feel that you're still confused about those things, about the legal issues, about contracts and whatnot with her. But I do feel that it's giving me a yes and a no here. But I feel that it's going to change after your reading. I feel that it's going to change after you have a communication with her, with the Virgo. And I feel that something might slip out of her for some reason. I feel that something might slip out of her, or you might hear that she has actually been seeing someone quite a while, quite stuck with, it may be someone that she knows through her work environment or through the hobbies that she's doing lately. Okay. So she's going around with a group. It's a man and a woman more than anything that she's hanging around with, and that's the influence that I'm seeing here. Yeah, it's very hard for her to make any decisions when it comes to marriage right now. The yes or the no, it's very hard for her. She's not in that mind right now. To her, it's like, it doesn't exist. I don't want to know about it. That's the way I see her energy. But I'll take a look at her specifically on the next spread. To you right now, you're in the moment of whether or not you want to. And I feel that it doesn't really bother you if you stay or if you don't stay. And I feel that what bothers you the most is that staying in the marriage, knowing for a fact that she's out and about doing those things. So to use like, my wife is not going to do these things. Goes my way or no way. That's how I'm sensing your energy. It is what it is. Now, I would advise you that when on any other relationships that you want to have, tread lightly, be cautious. Do not want to meet someone that is with someone. You're already going through this, so you know how painful it can be. You don't want to build to your karma, okay? Now, what worries you the most, more than anything, not necessarily because you're bound to this person physically in the marriage, it is your family, your children, your child. So I feel that this is the most important thing that you need to concentrate on right now, okay? I feel that whoever it is that she lives with is the person that kind of looks after more of your children or child. She's staying out late, she's going here, she's going there. So there is no 100% time to give to that child. Maybe an hour or two during the day, but I don't see it to be that much. Yeah. I feel that that's the main concern for you at this time. I do see that you still care for this person, for your spouse. You care for her. You still love her. But I do also see that the love you have for her has actually diminished a lot here in the last week or so for some reason. I'm not sure what you saw in the last week or what you heard. But I feel that you're sensing the behavior or her actions or whatever it may be that she may say, or what changes she's made physically, that it's not clicking with you anymore. Okay, your perspective and the way you think has made you change a lot here in the last, I want to say, 2 weeks. You still want the marriage, you still want the union, but it's going to be very chaotic between you and the Virgo. Okay, I do see that. So there's going to be arguments and fights, and not necessarily from your end, but from her end, because I feel that if you are filing, let's say if you decide to file for divorce, she's going to want whatever properties half of half. Okay. If you feel, for example, if you tell her, look, you're doing you right now, and I have to think about my future. So let's say if you let her know that, I'm just going to go ahead and file. And are we good with that? you know, and she's gonna say, sure, we'll do whatever. Okay. So if you feel that she's not gonna fight for anything, then, you know, and if you feel that it's not gonna take as long, then go right ahead and do it. But I feel that for the moment, she just doesn't want to have nothing to do with that. Okay, let's see. You have to see what's going to be. I feel that she does not want to fight with it because she doesn't want to deal with it. I feel that she will just sign off the papers. But that's her energy in this very moment. Anything can happen when the papers come in. And if somebody's telling her, well, are you going to let him keep this, keep that? Whatever information she gives to that other person, that's how they'll advise her. Let's see. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What is it that I'm sensing about the house? Something about the house, your house, their house, her house. It could be fight over the property of the home. If you own a home. Let's face it. You do the right thing if you decide to do the divorce. I feel that she is thinking about it. I feel that I don't know how long you've been married, but of course, you know, when you have a child, then you have to pay child support. So, you know, you have to look into that. And also depending on the amount of time that amount of years that you've been with her, and if she worked in the marriage, then, you know, spousal support may come along. If she worked on the marriage, then more likely than not. If you own properties, then you know that who wants what, who gets what, and half if there is no will. So you know that as well, and I'm sure you've been looking into that. If you bought any property together, then you know that eventually, even if you bring it up, then you're already putting it in her mind to fight for those things. If you don't bring it up, then at the moment, because she's aloof and she's doing her own thing, I don't feel that she has any will to fight for anything, basically. Okay, someone will advise her to do so. It could be a mother figure, father figure, someone older. Okay, it's what I'm sensing here. They're going to tell her to fight for as much as she can for the sake of not her, but the child, is what I'm sensing here. So you need to prepare yourself for that. I don't feel, though, that she's in the mood to do anything but to just let it go, okay? It is in her mind. It is in her thoughts and whatnot. Though she will be very surprised if you were to act upon it. Right now, she has no intentions to come back to you. There was a moment, I feel, where she wanted to come back, okay? I do not know what happened, who is giving her the messages, or if they're coming straight from you, or you say, if you're not coming back this month, I'm moving on and I'm going to start talking to or dating too. I'm sensing that type of energy. So if it came straight from you, then obviously she believed this. Either way, something happened to the point where she said, okay, we're still doing the same thing. Separation is just not working, you know? So right now, at this moment, see, there was a moment in time where she wanted to, okay? Something she heard or was told, either from you or somebody else, it came through to the point where she actually believed that you were actually seeing or talking to somebody else, okay? So there was that one blink of a moment, let's say, where she thought, okay, my husband is really good. My husband, and see, she does believe that. She feels that you are very responsible when it comes to your work environment, when it comes to the family. But as a husband, for some reason, she's still slacking. Whoever it is that she's telling those things or agreeing with her and enlightening that flame a bit more, okay? So, but besides that, at the moment, she's at a distance from you emotionally and spiritually due to everything that we just seen in the reading, okay? And I feel that everything that she thought before the moment when she left your home is now going to start taking a decline in her life. Her money is going to be going short. Whatever it is she's doing, working less, whatever it is going to decline. And again, because of her hanging around whoever it is that she's hanging with, we do see a male here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, whoever that may be, who is a lot in her situation. Yes, this one is a brother figure, but we also see another one who is it feels like a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, man. Okay, so either way, we do see that she's going to get into some a little bit mishaps there. Okay, once she starts suffering either emotionally, physically, or both, she's going to try to reach back to you. I don't feel that you're going to want to take her back, but again, that will be your choice. If you are at the time single and ready to take her back, that will be your choice. Whether or not you divorce, I'm telling you, she will make a turnaround eventually, okay? They will always make a turnaround when you least expect it, purposely or willingly or forced. They will always make a turnaround, either physically, come knocking at your door, or reaching out with a phrase or two to the point where they're letting you know that you exist in their life and whether or not it can be possible. So that will depend on you, how you perceive that, but they will always make a turnaround. I can assure you that, especially with everything that's been done. They will always make a turnaround. When they make that turnaround, depending how you perceive it or accept it or choose to listen to it, that turnaround may even come not necessarily even to move back or live back, but to finally have some type of closure, or at least without them knowing is what they're seeking or their spirit is seeking. When we do a ritual for return back or come to me, let's say, for example, they come into a different forms and shapes. Okay, so either way, they will make a return. The fact that your energy has now shifted and changed, you're seeing light in a different level, everything has changed toward that. The fact that she has now met other people that are in negative behavior, negative thinking, negative energy, and a lot of not devilish work, but it can be behind the scenes from somebody else, I feel. It has cost her energy a great deal, her spirit a great deal. Her spirit feels forced and locked for some reason. And I'm not saying for some reason. I know what the reason is. I know where it's coming from, but her spirit feels trapped, so therefore it's fighting against the will and is doing things that should not be done physically. Okay, is what I'm sensing for her. So in her, the marriage is still there, not happy, not 100% within herself or the relationship of whatever it is that seems to hold you to now, meaning emotionally. But she sees you now not necessarily as a husband. I feel with everything that she has been going through, she has been hanging around with a lot of friends, talking to a lot of friends. We do see a group of two women that have their own men cycle. So I'm sensing that here. Okay. I don't feel that, you did say that, but I don't see it here, though. I don't see her. It is possible if you say that she's been intimate, but I don't, I don't feel it, though. If she's been intimate with someone that has a partner. or off and on relationship with someone else. Okay, but I don't see it, to be honest. I feel that she's very much so attached with males and friends and stuff like that. Their behaviors is what I'm seeing here. Now, possibly could be that even if she were, I don't, it could be that her energy does not see it as something to be taken seriously for, you know, like it happened because we were high, it happened because we were drunk, it means nothing. So still don't see it. Let's see angels of the universe and the heavens for this marriage between I feel that she's going to blame you for a lot of things, okay? She wants you, she misses you, she hates you, she loves you. You know, things like that. That's how I sense her energy. Okay, no, the fact that she is in the wrong company, it's not going to help her to make the wise choice for her life at all. It's what I'm sensing here. The fact that those energies keep hindering her, and the fact that she's accepting it because, again, she likes it. If she did not like it, she would not do it. You can have someone and offer them a cigarette, and if that's not for them, they will just simply say no or walk away from the cigarette and or the person, both. But she doesn't, so that means that she likes this. She missed this. She missed the wild side. Whatever side she was in before you, it is what it is. She is doing something that she wants to experience, and with the negative energies around her and the negative entity with her is making her do all these things as well. Okay. So at the moment, this is taken away from your energy. So I don't see her wanting to be anywhere near you at this time. No matter what you decide to do to bring her back at this time, cannot be done because we already done something. That has to sit there until something happens to her or is forced to happen something. Okay. Or until her energy comes to a shift, or until anything can be done spiritually. And so that has to sit and let it come to a well, it has to have a time of rest before you do anything else. Let's put it that way. When you do any type of ritual to have anybody else come back, you know, when you're down something, you have to wait at the very least 3 to 6 months. Okay, 3 to 6 months to have anything else done that is related to that return. Okay, if and when. In the moment, this woman needs some type of disconnection from this dark entity that she has brought upon her, and is being placed upon her. I feel that it's coming in both entities. I'm not sure who here has done any type of prayer to the wrong entity. When someone becomes desperate to have something or someone, and we're just reading whatever, we're Googling, whatever may be the case, or literally go somewhere else, or us do it ourselves. Let's say if you're Googling something and all of a sudden you're reading, just because you're reading that prayer or that name, literally you bring about that energy. Okay. And it will take that energy of the person that is seeking it into possession. So however way this is happening, I feel that this is very crucial to her, okay, to the way she's acting, things like that. At the moment she's at distance with you, she has no return coming to her between you and her. And I do feel that you're going to start thinking about, this is the best thing to do, to separate literally, completely, and divorce. For her, it is what it is. Do you and I do me. You want to do it, you go ahead and do it. You have the money, you go ahead and pay for it. And so she's just going to tell you those things. Also, what I feel here is that, and again, we do see some type of money or something about a home situation or property. Okay. Um, mm, and even if you divorce her, she's going to feel eventually when there's some type of a desperation moment of some sort is when she'll come back and reach to you. Okay. You'll know. You'll see. It may be that at that time you might have already have or feel the need to move on, but either way, it will happen. What's going to happen to her with these surroundings, she's going to meet someone that is actually married, someone that has been off and on with other women. I feel that she is going to end up in hurdles after hurdles in relationships. Okay. And again, because of that conducive energies around her and those friends or family, whoever it is, that are not good for her. So this is a hard lesson that she's going to go through. And from that lesson, unfortunately, some lessons are hard to deal with or accept, and hard to find a way to heal from, and she blames you, or she will blame you for everything in her life. Basically, it's how I see it. Okay. There will be a divorce. There will be a separation eventually. Okay. I do see it. I do see it. So I feel that now you're in that turf where you're getting yourself emotionally ready to get into the physical action. Okay. Thank you, universe, and to the angels of the heaven and earth. Thank you, Lord Jesus Christ. What is it I need to know when it comes to? It is not a sad. It's sad to know that when we marry, we expect to be in a life committed relationship. We're not in a perfect world, so sometimes it does happen. There are people that end up all together being married all their life, but I can assure you that they decided to stay together even though they were still in a bad relationship in that marriage, putting up with cheating, betrayals, in all kinds of sorts of ways. That's still not a good marriage, but they still stay together. So you are actually, at the end of the day, when you reach that point, if and when you're ready to move on and to set yourself free and to know that you can be happy and she can be happy with whatever choices you both decide, as long as you do not let your responsibilities stray you away from what you have to do when it comes to your child or children. Okay? That child or children will always need both parents, and you are very much more in place with knowing those things, especially because you are getting the reading. Okay? Sometimes being apart is better for two people because they become closer. Okay, one more for you. Thank you, just at the universe and the heavens. Thank you. I do see a new relationship around the corner for you. So again, remember, be wise with what you decide. Get to know the person. Let them see what they're about. And if you're ready. I don't think that you are necessarily ready. When we end up in a relationship right off the back after one, it ends up being a rebound, whether they're good or not. I do see the divorce that will happen eventually, okay? Yep, all the way around. In every angle that I see. So, if you feel that this process of divorce will be faster than what your settlement will be, go ahead and do it. Okay, if she's aware of that, then believe me, she's going to hold on to that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if for some reason it's giving me a fast process, so I don't know where the fast process is coming in. It can be that you want a fast process of the divorce, or fast process of your settlement, but there's also a hold due to complication sources of money and income. So I feel that this is coming from her end. Okay, she's going to be lacking of money, lacking of sources. So basically, someone here is advising her to fight for either a home property, or if she told someone about what you told her about the settlement, they're going to bring that up again to her in reference to wait and not file for divorce till that settlement comes in. So again, it is up to you. It is what it is. I feel that you should tell her this settlement is not it. If she asks, say it didn't go through, it didn't. There's nothing there. It's gone. There's nothing to gain, and give her what she deserves. And I'm not gonna lie, what she deserves, which is rightfully hers. Whatever it is you feel is rightfully hers, but more than anything, because of your child or children. Um, there's no, and I know you're a responsible person because I can sense that energy all the way. So I know that you're going to take care of the means of the home. I know that you're going to take care of the means of your child. As a matter of fact, my suggestion would even be telling her, okay, listen, do you want the child or children come and stay with me? Come and live with me. That way you can do whatever you want. I would suggest that myself, only because of the way her energy is all over the place. So in a very few weeks or months, she is not going to be in the point of where she is a responsible parent even. Whoever she lives with is the one that is taking care of those children more, of that child or children. You know what I mean? And so she is going to be dabbling around, in a relationship, which I feel is another person here. We see two. We see Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising around her energy males. So, and you, of course, I see that you are going to turn around, make a comeback, and start seeing someone if you haven't already. We see an energy of another person similar to yours, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, so that will be, it can be their energy, remember, or the way that you perceive them with you. So that will be your choice. But for the moment, I feel that she's going to be struggling with finances again, because she's either going to stop working, being fired, or have a change in her work, less work, whatever. But we do see that she's going to be struggling in reference to that. Or she's either just spending too much money where she shouldn't be. But either way, yeah. I do feel that you are going to fall in love again. You're going to fall in love again. And to me, I love to see that. I love to tell my client that. But I would also tell you that it will concern me how soon you will fall in love. Because when we fall in love right off the bat, one relationship, the love that we still have for someone is a residue that comes along, and we built it into someone else. So basically, the dreams and hopes that you had with that past relationship will fall back into the new one, and you will be expecting the same from this new one that you were from the last one. That will be the concern. So if you can work with that and separate the differences and know who's what and what you expect out of this and what they expect out of you, then go right ahead. But to have a serious relationship right off the back, I will not recommend it, because it will have their repercussions later on. Okay, to know what you need to work on beforehand, would be an uplifting energy and a different path for you. Okay, so yeah, that's what I see here. You will have that settlement coming in later on. I do see it. So you need to hurry up on doing whatever it is that you're going to be doing, or discussing it, or thinking it now. Okay, I do see those changes coming for you before this year is over. So you need to find a way to fix that now. Okay, thank you, angels of the heaven and earth. And so we are going to leave it at that. As always, I want to thank you for letting me help you. Let me see something. I wanted to see something here real quick. Okay. So we do see the 3 weeks, 3 months settlement here. Okay, we do see it. Okay, and I know that love suffers right now, and I know that you want that person back, but it also is telling me that even through a separation or divorce, the feelings do not detach. The bond does not detach. It is the physical that detaches. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we do see that the holding is coming in here within the next 3 weeks, 3 months. You will have some type of uplifting, whether it's your settlement or the process of your legal separation. Either way, it's coming in. Okay, we do see that. Thank you, angels. We do know that someone is going to try to hurt you. I would say keep an eye on your property. I would say keep an eye on if you have cameras in your home environment, I would suggest to put some. Keep an eye on your property. It's vengeful here. Maybe somebody's going to try to rob you or steal or break your window or something like that. Okay. I also feel that this is also around her energy as well. Like saying, oh, you motherfucker, I apologize. It is what it is. I'm not sure if she ever used that language with you, but this is what I'm sensing. You're going to get this payback. Okay. So just be aware. This could be an energy action from her under influences even, or she tells someone and someone says, okay, let's take it back. You know what I mean? But I feel that it's coming from the ends that I've explained, from one and the other. So it is a warning, so be mindful. Okay, to stay safe and watch your properties, whether it's a home, work environment, wherever it is that you are. Okay, we'll leave it at that in that preference. I just want to see something. Yeah, so she is going to be the one here where we see that she's going to be going through some legal issues, problems with sources of money, problems with work, and not knowing what to do back and forth. Should I just go here? Should I just go? She's even going to think about whether or not returning to you, after she has chaos eventually in her life. Whether or not you're divorced, this is going to happen to her. But when she comes back, she's not coming in a goodwill. She's not coming in the wanting to be there with you because of the love and whatever. She's coming in because she had no choice. So that will not be something you would want, even because then chaos and problems is going to take place in your home environment with your child or children. So yeah, I don't see it. There will be a block eventually between you and her. It could even be after the divorce, prior to divorce. Either way, it might even be the best source eventually. If the child if you decide to let her know, I'll take the child or children with me. They can live with me, and or fight for half of the year custody, 6 months with you, 6 months with her. I would suggest that the child be at this time probably in a better sense with you, but that would be your choice. Or at least you're consistent with your visitations, consistent with being around your child, checking on your child just about every day. Okay, it's your choice, but that's my advice. So yeah, So eventually it will be a painful transition for you because of your expectations, but we do see here that the time abandonment, that the release of the relationship physically, and eventually whatever you decide to do, you know, of course I'll be here to help you, but I feel that more so than anything, this is her energy, not yours. I feel that she's lacking morals, she's lacking self-conviction, not finding her right path, not knowing what to work on or what to stick with. Family is going to suffer for her, and we see the bondage that she was having earlier in all the readings. Okay, so I do feel that this is basically her energy on all this negativities that I'm sensing. The relationship is going to fail. We also see it here. The relationship is going to fail. The family is going to go off. And of course, we do see that there might be a family member that will hinder the situation about delaying the separation or divorce. Okay? So from her end, I feel more so than anything. Lack of understanding, lack of behavior. Okay? From her end. Okay? Fights and conflicts, and then we see the ends. Okay? And then we see the end of the marriage, of the relationship. Okay, we definitely see it here. There's going to be a long-standing spiritually, mentally, and physically. I feel someone is falling ill here. You'll know or you hear about it. And of course, also what I picked in here, it is what we picked in the very beginning of the spread, where she is under the influence of that bad energies and bad sources of people. Okay. Okay, and of course we do see here that eventually there is another person for you. Take your time to rest and to recalibrate, realign yourself. Okay, and then we see a new beginning and success on your surroundings, and also with the settlement as well. And we also see you being remarried again. Okay. It's a dream come true, whatever it is you're just inspired to do. I'm not sure if you want to open a own business or something like that, because I just heard that from here. And it's a whole new cycle that is coming in for you, okay? There's going to be shift and change in some sorts of ways. I'm not sure if it's within your work environment, but also within your family as well later on. I see this, okay? Let's see. This was not supposed to be, okay. Okay. I was trying to say something, I'll tell you. Okay, so I'll put this here. Okay. So for her, we definitely see that here for her, we do see her in a lonesome space. I do feel that if she's with the wrong crowd, we do see legally actions taken by her or being pulled over or something to that effect. I hope not jail, but okay. We do see here that she is going to be involved. 1, 2, and 3. We see 3 people. Okay, so she, as the time that she left, from now on, probably even till the day you decide to separate or the day you decide to come to some agreement with her, we see that she will be intimate with at least 3 people. Okay. That's what I see here. I also feel that one of them is going to try to stay within her environment and energy. One of them will try to be with her. Okay. We do see that. Okay. We do see that one of them will. Yeah. She's not going to be happy. She may say whatever she wants out of this divorce, but eventually I don't feel that she's going to be happy. I feel that she's going to be devastated. I feel that she's going to feel that she lost something, which it is a detachment, you know, when you feel that you're secure with someone, okay? And she's going to be very feisty, very argumentative, you know, with you, including she's going to tell you she never loved you. She's going to tell you all kinds of things to make you feel hurt the way she's feeling, okay? Yeah. Her energies are not going to be bonded as we saw it earlier, but we definitely see it here again and again and again. So we do see some hurdles coming for her. She's going to think she's going to fall in love. Not, I don't see it. After the separation and divorce, she's going to go through trials and trials, physically and spiritually. And after that fact is where I feel that, you remember that fall that kept coming in, she's going to realize that she went over her limits and couldn't be on her own space, does not know how to return or wanting to return to the marriage. She's going to want to return, I'm telling you, even after you divorce. She's going to experiencing a lot of things. So somebody is going to tell her, I'm not even sure if she knows that you have been dabbling into this, but I feel that someone is going to tell her that probably you did stuff to her. Okay? That she is where she is because you probably did something. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So her nightmares and fears, eventually they're going to dissipate. I feel that probably close to the end of the year. And again, because we do see that she's going to have an awakening moment, I'm not sure if you're going to try to help her in this spiritual sense, but something is going to have to take place where she's going to have to start finding her own way, how to make things return, how to put herself back together, because I don't see it here for the moment. I don't see it. She's going to be posting stuff that are inconducive to her behavior, probably against you or against anybody else, or her behavior itself is going to be it's going to be very obvious that she's a bit off. I'm not sure if she's going to be taking either drugs or medication. You know, I feel there's a toll of time out for her because something is not going to be right. Okay, so unfortunately, that we're just going to close it off now for sure. I wish you all the very best, and I thank you.